Recording. Hello. I got another article that I wrote printed in the local newspaper, the Anaconda Leader. I've had another article printed on stillness before this one. This article is on mindfulness. And I've also had two stories about meditation and my class on meditation, my book on meditation put up. And then I had a interview about my first book on the near-death experience. So I thought I would read this article to you. And my paper might be invisible. It has something to do with the virtual background. So, it might look like I got an invisible paper, but I really have a paper. I just don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's kind of weird how that works. But I'll go ahead and read it. I got to get a little closer up because of my vision. But we'll go ahead and read it. Let's see, get on the right page here. Okay. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to post this on a site called Medium, and I'll give a link below. When it's ready, I'll go ahead and put it in the description so you can actually go read it for yourself. But I'll go ahead and try to read it for you. This is called Mindful Living, A Path to Peace and Tranquility by J.W. Spillers. In our busy world, we can feel overwhelmed and distracted. It's challenging to simply live and enjoy each moment. Which is the essence of mindfulness? We hear so much today about mindfulness, but what is it? Mindfulness is being fully engaged in what you're doing, focusing on what's happening in the moment. You're completely present in the space you're in right now. Mindfulness is living in the now, not dwelling on the past or the future. In the moment, you can find greater happiness, joy, peace, and serenity in your life. Mindfulness can focus on what is within you as well as on what is occurring around you. You might notice a beautiful sunny day or children playing across the street. You might also find focus on your thoughts and watch them go by. Let things go and suspend all judgments. Like cooking, mindfulness is something you have to experience. You need to get in the kitchen and start cooking. What does mindfulness look like? Mindfulness is not something that has to be taught because we all already do it. It's noticing things around you and fixing your attention on them. Except now, you're to do it consciously. It's about redirecting your thoughts. If you can change the focus of your thoughts, you can change how you feel in any given moment. The mundane presents opportunities to be mindful. When doing the dishes, focus on the fact that as you scrub each dish, you see them become cleaner and sparkly. While doing the dishes and taking a minute to focus on how much you love your children and what they mean to you. That too is mindfulness. Mindfulness is stepping outside the situation to observe it. When you do this, you can take so much of the negative emotions out of a stressful situation. You can also magnify the meaningfulness in any given situation. Next time you're out walking, take time to look around at what's happening. Is there a lot of noise or commotion? Is it quiet? What do you see? Do you see a building? Or are you around things like trees and landscaping? Can you hear any birds or other animals? Maybe you hear a dog barking. What is the weather like? Is it hot or cold? Is it a sunny day or overcast? Mindfulness is about the acceptance of all things. We need to learn to accept ourselves and others where they are. Not that we become complacent, but for this moment, we will completely accept where everything in the world is as it is without needing to change it. We can gradually work on ourselves with patience and commend ourselves even for the small achievements we make. Recognizing that you are a work in progress, enjoy where you are currently in the process. Steps to become more mindful. A few steps you can take to become more mindful are to decide to be more mindful. Have a strong intent to be mindful. Take advantage of downtime during the day to be mindful. Maybe you're waiting for a dryer to finish or a program to download on the computer. Take those moments to reflect on the world around you. Third, when people speak to you, try to really notice what they're saying. Pay close attention. Pay attention not only to what they say, but to their body language and mannerisms. Fourthly, notice things with all your senses. You have 5 senses. Try to take moments to notice what each one is picking up on at any given time. Lastly, seek out times to be aware in nature. Mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness can be part of a meditation program where we specifically seek to be mindful while formally meditating for a period of time each day. Mindfulness is also a way of living that we can do throughout the day, in addition to a structured practice of meditation. I would recommend that you practice meditation and incorporate mindfulness into it, but also seek to cultivate mindfulness into your overall life. Mindfulness is a practice developed over time. You can start to practice mindfulness immediately, and over time, you will become more skilled. Eventually, it will become second nature to you. You may find yourself more easily just going into a mindful state throughout the day. Be patient with yourself, and when you feel yourself becoming stressed or overwhelmed, stop where you are and focus on what is going on in the moment. Remind yourself that everything will be okay. That was the article. I hope you enjoyed it. See ya.